In this video we are going to explain how Zero Trust Network Access Model works. Then we will show how Fortinet implements the ZTNA model. ZTNA model provides users with application-specific access. What it means is that authorized users are granted access to specific applications rather than to all the resources available on the network. The connection is secure and end-to-end encrypted for both corporate network users and remote users. ZTNA performs the following checks to provide authorization: user identity check, using multi-factor authentication; device identity check, where it verifies that the device is authorized; and the endpoint security posture check, which is a continuous check for security-related device data. ZTNA enhances user experience because it provides transparent access to applications, which means there are no VPN tunnels to connect to. Also, ZTNA is location independent, meaning that a user may move between the corporate network and remote site, but they still get the same 24/7 access and workflow. Now let's look at how Fortinet implements the ZTNA model. Here is an endpoint that needs to connect to an application. Our endpoint can be on Fabric, which means on corporate network, or off Fabric, which means connecting remotely. In each scenario, ZTNA connection steps are the same. The endpoint has a FortiClient installed on it, and the FortiClient is registered to the FortiClient EMS server. FortiClient EMS collects the following information from the FortiClient when the FortiClient registers to the EMS: endpoint telemetry, which includes network details, operating system, device model, application visibility, device security health, and others; logon user information; and security posture information, which includes on-Fabric, off-Fabric status, antivirus software, vulnerability status, and more. Then EMS uses collected endpoint information to create tags for the endpoint. Examples of the tags are endpoint health, corporate device check, security policy compliance check, vulnerability status, and more. FortiClient EMS also issues and signs the client certificate for the FortiClient. The FortiClient certificate information, along with the EMS tags, is then synchronized with the FortiGate. So when the endpoint sends a request to access the application, FortiGate performs the following checks. Device check, by verifying the certificate information on the FortiGate, matches the certificate on the FortiClient endpoint. User identity check with multi-factor authentication, and the endpoint posture check based on the EMS tags. If the endpoint passes these verification steps, FortiGate grants access to the requested application. All these checks are performed in real time. When device information changes, for example, when a client moves between a corporate network and remote locations, EMS receives these changes from the FortiClient and updates the FortiGate accordingly. Then the FortiGate adjusts access according to the check results. In summary, this video provided a brief overview of ZTNA model and explained how Fortinet implements secure remote access using the ZTNA model. Thank you for watching. For more videos, please visit video.fortinet.com.